You are currently face to face with one, for lack of a better word, big motherfucker. Um, when we left off, Iris, you were just
Climbing a tree. Maybe.
about to climb a tree. So go ahead and give me a acrobatics check.
Oh no. What will I do? A rogue with an
You could fail.
acrobatics roll? I could. It would be really hard. Hang on. I gotta. 10 plus 12, 22?
Yep,
That'll do it.
that'll do it. So, with the 22, you scurry up the tree closest to the edge of the tree line, um, and you are able to see a gray wolf and a black wolf, both about 6 feet long,
Oh.
kind of converging on your location and are just kind of circling around, circling around the tree.
Looking at them, are there any signs that they're like obviously werewolves type thing, or could they just be regular wolves?
Go ahead and give me a nature check.
Great. I'm super good at those. Got a whole +1. That's gonna be a
Hmm.
7.
Cool. So with a 7, could be. Could be a regular wolf. Might just be a very weird looking mountain lion. Who's to say?
Wow. Who's to say? Who knows
Who's
for
to
sure?
say?
But it is clear they know where I am.
Yeah,
The
they have
hiding
sniffed you
tunnel.
out.
She's still gonna stay in the tree, and she's just gonna go, shh, no, go away, shh. And then she's gonna keep trying to like eavesdrop on the other conversation, like mostly unbothered because as far as she knows, wolves can't really climb trees, and they don't seem like they're even trying. So she's still sitting watching her friends trying to shoot the
Okay,
dogs.
perfect. The dogs seem unfazed by your shooing.
Ah,
Um,
really thought
actually,
it
you
was.
know what? You know what? Give me an animal handling check.
Great. Oh, not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. 16? Or no, 15, sorry.
15. Hmm. Um, so with a 15, you shoo them away. They stop circling the tree like sharks. Um, but they just kind of sit on either side of the tree and occasionally look up at you, and they keep looking into the clearing and occasionally glance up at you.
Do you guys need something? Or there's sticks up here? I don't got a lot up here with me, but
Fair enough. No, they can just kind of continue their pattern. Sometimes one will the black wolf will get up and kind of go over to the gray wolf, and they'll sit together for a little bit, and then they'll split up again. Um, they
you
still
know
just kind of
what?
keep splitting their attention.
I'm just gonna break a tree branch off, small one, chuck it. See if throwing the stick does anything. Not into the clearing, into the forest.
They look in the direction you threw the stick. They look up at you, and they just keep looking at you.
Aren't you bored? Can I? Do you find this really entertaining? This super fun for you? You're just like sitting in one spot forever. Okay, you know what? That's fine. Sometimes I sit in a spot for a whole 3 seconds before I get bored, so I can almost relate. She's gonna keep trying to listen in on the conversation.
Perfect. So with Iris perfectly exactly where she needs to be. Um, we come back to the conversation with the very large older man, um, with 3 fingers on his right hand.
Are we close enough that we can actually see what the damage is?
Let's
Like, is
say
this
you,
something that's scarred over?
yeah, you've if you've closed the distance
Yeah.
some, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see that it looks like his ring finger and his pinky finger on his left hand have been sliced off with a kind of the corresponding part um, of the palm. It looks like it happened quite a while ago.
Cool. That's all I wanted to know. Okay. So, gentleman that owns the cross key is very upset about the goats that have gone missing. I don't suppose he would have heard anything about it.
Mm, no, we don't hear much out here. That's why we stay out here. And as he says that, you see this very dark-haired woman with olive skin comes out of the cottage and is just kind of um, leaning against the door jamb. You can see that she has a scar that kind of runs kind of like near her, like from below her ear to kind of the center of her throat almost, and kind of disappears uh, into her shirt.
Uh,
Uh,
Cadence just kind of does one of these, like, hello.
Hmm.
excuse me, ma'am. If I can ask you some quick questions for you, if that's okay.
What can I do for you?
So just as my friends and I have found out that there is some issues with blood and what and things going on, we're looking to see if you can probably help us out. I was able to pull some blood, and it seems to brought us here.
Interesting. I don't know.
I guess
Jefferson, we haven't been out to Hartley's place in a bit, have we? No, I don't think we have. Um, the boys might have, maybe. I don't know. And you see that same sharp whistle that you had heard before. Uh, um, and Iris, you see the two wolves that have been kind of keeping tabs on you, just dart straight over to the man.
DM, are they lying to us?
Give me a little insight check.
Sidetrack.
You guys didn't say anything to the wife about Hartley.
No, I think I said Hartley's name.
Oh, maybe. That's fair.
Well, she
I
said
thought
Yeah.
just
you
Justin had
you
talked to
you
her.
said gentleman who owns a cross key inn, and she's familiar.
Okay.
Yeah. That's a 13.
Yeah, 13. They you can't really get a read one way or the other. There's a lot of braggadociousness in in this vicinity.
No shit.
And you see as you both also see these two wolves, black and gray, come, and they go over to the woman standing in the door. And he goes, "Yeah, we don't get out there all that much now. It's
As they say that, and they're kind of like together, where's the blood drop at?
it is still it's still just kind of like circling around the clearing."
Well, one of y'all has been probably doing something, because, and then again, he's just going to point over to the circling bloodlet. That is showing that that came from where the goats were slaughtered, and so That's kind of a little incriminating.
Could also mean that someone is injured, and I would be more than willing to assist on that.
Mm-hmm. We just want to come to a peaceful resolution, if that is something that we can all come to an agreement with.
Well, we appreciate your offer for medical attention. But you see he kind of glances over his hand, and the woman kind of rubs her neck. Goes, anything that we needed help with has kind of resolved itself at this point. So you can thank your boss for that.
Yeah, well, he's kind of a son of a bitch, so.
Truly.
Listen,
Ma-
my concern is that Mr. Hartley is throwing around words like monsters, and loud mouths like that tend to get people riled up,
Mm-hmm.
and you have a lovely home here.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't like the idea of that bastard pointing fingers, because whether or not it's true, he very much believes it's true.
You see
And it's not,
Jefferson.
sorry,
No, go ahead.
like it's not a threat. It's very much like, I'm concerned because he's a dick.
Mm-hmm.
So you see the woman crosses to Jefferson. It kind of sits in his lap, and they both crack open this bottle of mead. Now that you are close, you can see that this crate is labeled um, the East Calestier Trading Company. And there are a couple other crates and barrels that are marked with different insignias and such from other trading companies and merchants and stuff like that. And he goes, "Well, I can tell you with absolute certainty that neither I nor Alame have been to Hartley's place in shoot, honey, what was it? Oh, it's been a couple months now. Just don't just no point anymore. Uh, the two wolves go back into the cottage, and they come out, and there are just two um uh bare-chested boys about 16, and
Aw.
they found some chair some pants, and they are pulling on these like very like raggedy button-up jerkins. And the one called out because, yeah, we don't go over there anymore. Everything's scrawny and gross. The goats, they haven't been good quality. Um, so that's why we went to the Jameson place. 'Cause his cows are thick, and then we had to drag it all the way back here. It's really out of the way, but we
Mm,
Mm.
okay. There seems to be some bad blood, um, floating about. I keep doing that. I'm so sorry. I can't help it. It's in my nature. Bad vibes. Folks in the town are twitchy. It's
Mhm.
getting back to the guild. From what I understand, Declan doesn't give a fuck, which is why we're here. I don't suppose you would know of anyone else who would perchance be wanting to point fingers at you. Because as previously stated, y'all have a nice setup here. It's lovely. I'd hate for something to happen.
I mean, and you see he stands up, and he's just kind of pacing back and forth. You can see now he's like 6'5". Big fella. And he goes, "Listen, poach livestock from a lot of people.
Okay.
So it could really be anyone. The thing is, if any of them have a problem, they know exactly where we are. They're just not stupid enough to come here. Now, the three of you, and you see he looks over. Yes, three.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know if you seem nice. I don't rightly care. You work for Cromwell, and that's I'm gonna be entirely honest with you. That's a strike against you. Um, but I
That's
can
fair.
say with absolute certainty, the Cross Key Inn is not worth our time in trying to get a meal out of. We've moved on to greener pastures. So if something is rattling around, picking off livestock from there, it's not us.
To be fair, and I'll kind of glance at Dimitri. It was old blood, right?
4 days old, and let's see if I can. And he's going to reach on up and not to like he's trying to grab it and seeing if he can like draw the blood down to be within eye level of everybody. Um, I know it's going to be it's going to be wanting to go back to where it was circling at, but he's going to attempt to like bring it down to where it's like trying to point into whatever wherever it's circling around at. And he's like, that's what we've been following that's led us here. So that's why, and that led me to, because I was able to separate it from, and he's going to go down to like a almost to a scientific level of like how he was able to do everything, and then just come back to being like, and that's how we got here. So I'm with my compatriot, and that we want to come to a peaceful resolution. So the blood, I have to say, doesn't lie, or at least it's this is what it's telling us, and hopefully we can get some clarity and maybe figure out what's going on. Sorry, that may be long. Apologies.
Dimitri, as you bring the blood back down and go like full explanation, the blood is staying in front of you because you've called it back to you for this purpose, and you can see that instead of remaining kind of like a droplet, it is kind of elongating, almost a la a kind of like a compass arrow. And as you are kind of explaining all of this to four very disinterested people, um it begins to turn and kind of starts leading. By the time it is stopped, it is pointing almost directly behind you.
Oh, huh. And he's going to like turn around and like, if you'll excuse me real quick, and just kind of like still again just hold like he's holding onto a leash, and we'll just like slowly start to follow it. And as he's kind of walking away, he'll be like, who do you have in the woods right now, if you have anybody in the woods?
um I mean, it's just us. It's just us and the boys. We're not due to me and Alame aren't due to shift for another what 2 weeks. I mean, the boys can bounce back and forth because they're still young. They're not really beholden to the cycle yet. But
Interesting.
The blood is
yeah.
pointing towards somebody that is back here, and he's just going to continue following it as he's just kind of like disengaged from the conversation and just goes with it.
Cadence is gonna take. You know what? Cadence is gonna take half of the 50 gold, bundle it up. You're like, you know what? We interrupted your afternoon. I apologize. I do appreciate your willingness to chat. Your willingness to chat with us in spite of our connection to the old fucker in Ressia. And she'll plop that portion of the pouch down. Incidentals and for your time.
Well, shit. It's it isn't usually how envoys of the bitch ass stag um treat us. So we appreciate it. Don't come back here, but we appreciate it nonetheless. Um, I won't have to work as hard to steal another crate of ale. So thank you.
What do you like?
Oh, let's see. What do we got over here? Well, it's really whatever we get our hands on. We get really lucky. It's a crate of cherry mead. Um, but I mean, we're not picky. We live in the middle of the woods.
You know what? I got some people back in Ressia. Could be, at some point, a crate finds its way back out in this direction. You won't see my face again, but it could wander out here. Who knows?
Well, if that were
At the
to
very-
happen, we'd be very much obliged.
I can also tell that son of a bitch that, leave well enough alone. Clearly he's done enough damage.
Well, we made him earn it.
Good enough for me. And Cadence is actually going to offer a hand to shake.
You see, give me a little persuasion check there, Cadence.
Little persuasion check.
No persuasion check.
That's a 28.
Let's go.
28. You see,
They're charming as hell.
Jefferson, you reach out a hand and he actually just passes you the bottle that he like just cracked open for the road.
Thank you kindly. Y'all take care now.
And Justin and Alame just continue back to their campfire sitting and drinking as the boys kind of finish getting dressed. So
I'm going to follow Dimitri so he doesn't end up dead.
Bye.
Perfect.
It was nice watching you from a tree. Have a lovely rest of your day. She's gonna like jump and roll down out of the tree and then follow everybody else.
I love that.
that's super. Nice watching you from afar. Unsettling.
Evie.
Okay, bye.
All right. So the sun has started to go down.
Don't like that.
And as you all, you're just heading back, so that the blood is kind of directing you back down the trail through the woods.
Interesting.
And as you kind of come back into the village, you see the nightlife is kind of starting to kick up. Some people got started quite early and have already found their spots in the various alleys to sleep off the consequences of their actions. But even through all the hustle and the bustle of the taverns filling up and the merchants closing down, you follow this blood back to, and it leads you kind of back to that crossroads that the Cross Creek Inn sits on. And then just kind of begins to do the same kind of thing as doing in the clearing, where it kind of gives you a circle area.
I was just gonna pick up a handful of dust, like dirt from off the road, and she's just gonna chuck it into the air and see if it sticks to anyone invisible.
Okay.
Because she's kind of thinking for it to have followed them to the other place, there might have been somebody else in that clearing that they couldn't see.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you I'm gonna say for the sake of effectiveness, you do this just kind of in a couple different directions
Mhm.
um at once. And the dust settles. Um Give me a constitution saving throw real quick.
For the dust.
What?
I'm
I,
fine. 21?
I, I believe in you.
21. Yeah, not even a sneeze.
Yeah.
You are able to just kind of keep yourself together. The dust doesn't seem to land any in any odd shapes or patterns.
Hmm.
I
Well,
think.
I'm out of ideas.
What were you trying to do?
Oh, well, just because it led us to the cottage before, and then it led us here, and it wasn't anybody at the cottage, and then it randomly changed directions. So I just thought maybe there was like an invisible person spying us.
Oh,
Maybe somebody using a spell, magical cloak, something like that. But the dust didn't land on anything inside this blood circle, so I don't know anymore.
can someone? I'm going to take and you're going to see as he says that he's going to take a seat, crisscross applesauce. Um, watch over my body real quick. I'll be right back. And then his eyes are going to go milk white. And Senior DM, I am going to try and connect to the target's senses and see what I can see. I'm gonna take 2d6 points of necrotic damage, and I need this target to do a DC 14 con save.
Okay.
Wild.
Con save. Let's see. All right. They got a 14. That was a
Poopy.
fail. What was the
No,
DC?
it was DC 14.
Meets
Okay.
beats.
So it beats it.
But what is it? You'll see like my like necroses will kind of like feed up into his into Dimitri's neck as he takes the damage, and then it'll slowly crawl back as he like blinks and his eyes come back to normal. They're that chocolatey brown eyes that you've seen him have as he just like clears out. I was like, I don't do that very often, but that's for this specific reason. I got nothing. I'm sorry.
No, here's the thing. That's too cool.
That just took full on.
Did you just max damage yourself?
I did.
Jesus.
Yeah, so that's like too rad of a thing. So I'm gonna give you something. I'm gonna give you a little nugget. I'm gonna give you a little. So as you were like trying to essentially warg into your blood target, you hit that wall of them keeping you out, but for a split second um your hearing and their hearing kind of meld together, and you hear the same kind of like hustle and bustle from the street as you are hearing from your own ears for a brief second, and then you get knocked back into your own body.
I think as soon as he hears that, he's going to point in that direction, but not say anything, as he's just like, that's why I don't do this very often. That hurts. And just like will very, make it very known he's pointing in that direction of where he heard that.
I'm gonna say give me Gimme
Yummy.
give me
Oops.
a perception check at disadvantage to see if you can
Identify which direction.
kind of discern where you were hearing it from in relation to your blood target.
Okay. My GM die, the tiny one, is going to be my first one. The big smoking glue gun is going to be my second one.
Okay.
before you roll real quick, Caden starts like whistling to themselves. And the one of those notes, it kind of like pricks into your head and sort of like hums through your skull as I give you a bardic inspiration. So at the very least, you've got a little extra. And that's a D10 that you can add.
Sweet, I could use that. Alrighty, bet that's a 13. Oh, and what is it? It's perception 2, so 19.
There you go.
Hell yeah.
Cool. So with a 19, you are kind of like able to discern. You're able to hear a little bit more, and you hear, or like you recall a little bit more from that second that you were melded together. And you hear like clawing and the sound of like hay or straw being moved around.
Okay. I think once T picks up on that, he's going to like kind of curl over and will quickly like as he's like laying there and just kind of like let out a little bit of like from pointing in the direction that he heard that from. He'll quickly pull something out and do like a quick script of like what he heard, very basic, but he thinks he should get it across the board, and just kind of like hold up like the folded piece of paper, wait for somebody to grab it.
Yep. I'll grab it.
And then yeah, that'll be all the information that he relays to everybody else.
Okay. You said we're back in front of the cross key, right?
Right, you're in that same crossroad.
Returning to the scene of the crime? That seems silly. You know what? Keep your eyes peeled. I'm gonna jog to the pen and see if someone was dumb enough to return to the scene of the crime.
Cool. How are you doing that?
Sneakily?
With some vim and or vigor.
Okay, so not stealthily. Heard. Do you just kind of like jog straight? Like, where are you going into the cross key? Are you going out back? Where are you headed?
I'm gonna go I'm not going through the cross key. I'm going around the building to get to the back.
Okay, so you're going back to like the pen area.
Yeah, to get to the pen.
Heard. So as you jog around, you are met with the sight of something large and hairy tearing into another goat. It is hunched over. It has dark gray fur with splotches of red. Could or could not be just the blood. And it is just voraciously consuming.
Cool. So Cadence like trot, skids to a stop. Oh shit! Halt! I'm gonna cast command.
Okay, and that is a wisdom?
DC 16.
All right. I have no bonus to this, so
Ew.
straight roll.
For the record, the other two would have been able to hear the oh shit.
That's a 10.
Yeah. So you speak one word command to the creature you can see within range. If they don't succeed, they follow the command on their next turn.
Perfect. I'm going to say this just kind of happens. So you say halt.
Yeah, just stop.
Stop.
Or
Okay.
freeze.
So the creature stops and raises up, and you can now fully see like the very lupine face with these long uh canine teeth with these uh predator yellow eyes with just kind of dripping blood and viscera. Um it does stand on two legs, although they be hunched. It has these long, sinewy arms that end in very long, thick black claws. And it just ups and then turns to you. We'll go ahead and roll initiative.
Fuck.
Yo. I got 12.
Ooh, 6.
All
14.
right, hang on. Well, you said 6.
Mm-hmm.
14.
Yes.
Okay. I rolled a 16. Oh, shit. Sorry, I have goofed. That's fine. We'll just do this. Perfect. So I'm gonna go ahead and set this up for you guys.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. It'll work out, guys.
It'll be fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
What you can see is what you got. Do. So monster. There we go. All right. We're gonna give that thing a turn. Bam. All right. So I believe it gets to go first. With command, is it just it stops, it follows the command and then it's good
For
to go?
One turn. Yeah.
Yeah, it's current turn, previous turn, whichever. It is stuck for one turn.
Got it. All right. So we are gonna say that it did that because it stopped eating the goat. So on its turn, we are gonna go ahead. There we go. So this thing turns to you, Cadence, and just kind of braces itself and lets out this like disgusting roar. There's like spittle and blood that just
Man, I was hoping we could just talk this one out.
I think we still can, but it may require a little bit of finesse.
and it is going to come straight at you. And just take two swipes or to come at you and try to bite you. Does 12 hit you?
Does not.
All right, perfect. So you see, oh, that dice is gone. Into the ether. Fail me again.
Never to
I
be seen
dare
again.
you.
Father hope.
Other hope. As it goes to like try to bite you, you're able to deftly sprinkle out of the way as it brings its claw up to try and get you. That's probably gonna do it. Does 23 hit you?
It does.
Yeah,
Ouch.
it's gonna do it.
Rip.
All right, so that is gonna be 7 slashing damage. as it just fully like kind of like rakes you across the chest. Can you give me a strength saving throw, please?
That's funny. 3.
Three, cool. So you are knocked prone.
It's rough.
But that's okay. It is your turn next. So, Cadence, do as you will.
Cool. Cadence is gonna knock back, swear viciously and infernal, kip up, and then cast Bane.
Nice.
No.
That's a DC 16 charisma saving throw, please and thank you.
Guess how charismatic this thing is.
Not very.
It's not. Well, to a very select group of people, it's very charismatic. That's a 5.
Yeah. So that's gonna subtract a 1d4 from attack rolls and or saving throws
How could
Thank you.
until
Thank you.
the spell ends.
That's
So
fantastic.
that's a minute. And then for a bonus action, there's gonna be a grumble of a couple of jumbled notes, and I will healing word myself.
Perfect. It's like kind of like a panic strumming of the lute.
And then, hey now, all I said was stop. That's my turn.
All right. That brings us to Dimitri.
Seeing that, he is just going to like look at it very interested and just be like, no, you should do what they said and just stop. Finger legitimately just going like that. Not even
Booping
touching.
the snoot.
Not booping the snoot because
I was
he's
gonna
not.
say, are you within range to boop the snoot?
No. As funny as that would be, it's just like no. It's more just like just him as he's reaching out to the blood and using his last channel divinity. I'm going to need this creature to make a DC 14 Wisdom saving throw or be turned by me as I use Blood Puppet.
Oh no. Okay.
Excellent.
That is a natural 1.
Fuck yeah, boy.
You don't even need that minus D4.
-3.
Yeah, it's now charmed by me. And yeah, that's as you just kind of like just wait over there, and that's it for my turn. He's holding on. It's just kind of like maintaining a pose of just like finger pointing at it and then just like frozen, just waiting to hear what needs to be done next.
Okay. Now charmed by you. I can't attack you.
That's correct.
Okay. All right. Alrighty. So you see the wolf kind of like getting into his bloodlust, just stops for a second and kind of like cocks its head at you, Dimitri. Iris, you're up.
Perfect. Iris is just gonna go a little, like, she doesn't actually have to get closer, but she's just gonna get closer anyway, and she's gonna put her hands on her hips and go, hey, come on now, it's not nice to steal people's goats and leave blood everywhere. That's pretty rude. It's air jail time, and she's gonna levitate him 20 feet in the air using the levitate spell. And that's her whole turn, but he's stuck up there for 10 minutes.
I love this girly pop
You
so
just
much.
put a werewolf in air jail.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Wait a damn minute.
I love the energy in this session right now. I love this so much.
Wait a damn minute.
It is a Constitution saving throw of 15.
Okay, that's what I was looking for. I was like, wait a damn minute.
Minus a D4.
Minus D4. What in tarnation is going on here?
You don't. I don't fucking need it. That's a 3. You put the werewolf in air gel.
Excellent.
Cool. Cool.
Amazing. I love everything about this.
So, Iris, as you cast levitate on this werewolf, and it begins to rise into the air, as your eyes are just kind of like following it up, as you're just kind of concentrating on it, you glance up at the sky and you notice that the moon is only half full.
Huh. So it shouldn't have shifted. Guys, do you think this isn't a werewolf? Like, what if this is just a wolf? Or what if it's stuck? Think it's stuck?
Darling, he's on 2 legs. That's definitely a werewolf.
I mean, I've seen a dog walk on 2 legs before. If you train it, give it a little treat or something. Cadence, you can talk to animals though sometimes, right?
I mean, I could always give it a go.
I wouldn't do that just yet.
Oh, why
Hold
not?
on. And then he's gonna like think about it for a little bit before he says, "Drop your form, so we can talk to you."
Yeah, I mean, you guys are essentially out of combat because the werewolf is fucking
In air gel.
Air gel and charmed.
Okay.
We love you, Zach.
So, no, this is my fault. I don't know why it's my fault, but it is. So you all, damn, this is crazy. This is the first. This is a first. You say drop your form. And you see the werewolf's head snaps back as the snout begins to recede back into the face. The ears flatten out as bones begin to crack back into a more human shape as the fur begins to recede, revealing ruddy red skin. And as the snout recedes, you see bright blue bloodshot eyes, a short red beard that is now even redder, as all the hair recedes into the top of his head, and the naked floating form of Hartley Mavier
Harley?
floats in the air.
Oh.
Iris is gonna take her cloak off and chuck it over him so he's not naked.
Oh, thanks for that. That's. And you see he is like exasperated. After reverting back. Oh.
Hi, Hartley.
So your talk went good. I saw that's.
Yeah.
So was the plan to just sort of send whatever hunters you could get a hold of after him, or?
Oh, is this like insurance fraud? Were you gonna get money for your sheep going missing? I've heard of insurance
No,
fraud. Sounds like a
it's,
good time.
It's nothing like that, I swear.
You're gonna want to explain it real quick, bud, because you sent us after a family with kids.
Yeah.
It's their fault. That's why I sent you. Well, I sent Declan because he's tussled with him before. I figured maybe he'd finish the job. For some reason, he isn't getting any older, but they do.
Still a family with kids.
Did they turn you into a werewolf? What do you mean it was their fault?
So as you as you're like giving the cloak to Hartley to like cover up, he's fully naked.
Yeah,
Um
and still in the air.
yeah. You see that on his shoulder is like a very clear bite mark. Um doesn't look to be it hasn't scarred. It's still like pretty scabbed.
Mm. See, Hartley, the thing is, we talked to those folks, and they said they hadn't been out this way in some time. That is fresh.
Yeah, well, you see. Is he still up in the air?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, sick.
He's still an air gel. He has done nothing to prove he deserves to come down.
There's this just super cool thing about when you get bit by a werewolf. That's not um on the cycle yet. Um, you just shift all the time, back and forth and back and forth, and if I live long enough, eventually this will heal up, and no one will ever know about it. But it puts quite a strain on the body to go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth.
Right.
You probably could have sent us looking for like a healer or something though to fix the actual problem instead of taking it out on a 16-year-old. Just a thought.
They did this. They're the reason this is happening to me. And I figured if you take out whichever one did this to me, then I don't know, maybe I'd be fine.
I think you're getting that mixed up with vampires.
Oh, it's my
Well,
fucking rotten luck to not even get bit by the right monster. That's just super.
actually, yeah. Is that the case with werewolves in your particular flavor of world?
Nope. It is a common misconception.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, no, once again. And like Cadence has been pretty chill this whole time. Like any more chill and they'd be in a fucking coma. They're smiling now, but that smile has gotten really sharp and a little threatening. Once again, you did, in fact, try to send us after a family with a pair of 16-year-old boys. Sweet boys, honestly. I'm sorry that this happened to you. Really, I am. I don't take kindly to people who try to go after children.
I didn't know the kids were gonna be there.
You just said you wanted us to take out the one that bit you. So you pretty specifically said you wanted us to kill one of the kids at least. And that wouldn't have even solved the problem. So that's the funny part. Again, a healer generally is the better solution for an injury and or curse. So might want to keep that in mind.
Unless that was never the intention and you were just wanting to further prove that you were a jerk.
You all are really Declan Cromwell's ilk, aren't you?
Yeah, he's a bastard, but at least he's a bastard that sort of instilled us with something like a moral compass.
The
Well,
blood
fine.
never lies, yes.
Yeah, no, I saw your little blood drop follow me around. Well, am I just gonna float up here all day, or what? What are we doing?
I mean, until we decide what to do with you. It's not like we can just let you go.
No, 'cause at the very least, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, a handful of witnesses.
And what, like a framing, attempted murder of like a whole family? Probably jail time is what I'm thinking.
Yeah, and circling back to potential like insurance fraud, because I mean this is likely
Yeah.
something that you can write off as a hazard of
That's true.
having your place of business so
Yeah.
close to the open woods. So I suppose options are we truck your ass back to Ressia, and let Declan deal with you directly, or you let us find someone who could potentially break the curse. I'm more in favor for option 1 because you pissed me off. However, from what I can tell, that ain't a life that anybody chooses. So,
I still think even if we break the curse, like maybe some jail time is in order.
If not jail time, if you can lower him down enough, I could at least. I just need a pinprick of blood, and that should be enough to let you know that we're not messing around. Because if need to, we can always come back.
Ooh, I like that. She'll lower him so his feet are 3 feet off the ground, easily reachable, but he still can't go anywhere.
I don't like that. Actually, could you just take me to jail? That would be perfectly fine. I don't get away from me.
Are you sure? Because if
He's like trying to like backpedal, and it just keeps it just makes him spin in the air.
Are you sure? Because again, if we can't trust you to keep your word, then it's just probably better I take just a small sample, just to make sure you kind of keep your word. Because you've lied to us before. What's to say you're not lying to us now?
Yeah, don't ever think it's like a pinky promise. It's just with blood, you know?
Yeah.
I don't like this. And at this point, he's not trying to like swim through the air to like try and get away. Cloak has fallen off. He's fully naked, just trying to swim through the air. He looks like the Nirvana cover baby.
So bad.
oh, it's amazing. So what's gonna happen is Cadence is gonna walk over and just sort of like grab the back of his neck.
Oh, all right, okay.
Yeah.
He can't get away anyway. Like, you can still grab the back of his neck, but
Yeah, but I figure if we're taking a little blood, it's probably better if he's not squirming.
Yeah.
Because that, blades slip.
They do.
True. But like that would be on him at that point.
And that Dimitri's just gonna like walk over and just like as he's about to do it, he's gonna say, "From the flames of another plane, a being will come to fruition. Though he will walk unknowns of who he is, 2 nightmares will appear, and thus he was reborn." Pulls out a little bit of blood and just comes right into a vial for him. Pops it. Like, there we go.
Dimitri, was that like related to this at all, or are you just saying weird stuff again?
These come and go as I can have no control over it as long as they've just been happening for as long as I've been doing. And then he's actually just going to like open up a vial, pull out a little bit of blood. It's like, as long as I've been doing this, it's just kind of been a thing.
I just wish you would stop saying odd shit.
Do you like see things when you're saying it too, or you just get sentences?
Well, I'm seeing them, and it's kind of like wanting to express what it is I'm seeing, though I don't have really any clear indication of what it is I'm seeing. I just know I'm seeing stuff, and I don't know exactly how to best put it other than that. I hate speaking in, honestly, I hate speaking in metaphors, but it's the closest thing I got to comprehending what the hell I'm seeing.
That's fair. And as we're having this conversation, Cadence is tying this cloak around Hartley like a fucking toga.
Oh, thank you, Les. It's cold outside. That's it's fine.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, that's what they all say, babe.
It's mid-June.
Yeah. Don't worry. Yeah. So if that's the case, DM, would it be possible for us to find, like, I don't know, some rope, some irons, something along those lines?
Adventurers, you always have your 50 feet of hempen rope.
We do have 50 feet of hempen rope.
We do, yeah.
So yeah, that's my plan. Is I'm just gonna like I don't know how you two feel. I figure we could just card back to Declan and explain the situation.
Yeah, I agree.
He will only be floating for like a couple more minutes though, so we can only do like the balloon thing for that long, and then he'll just have to walk.
Oh, honey, don't worry about that. And then Cadence is gonna pull out their bardic instrument, the Mac Fulmir Cittern, and as that levitate drops, they're gonna cast another instance of levitate, because that's one of the spells on the Cittern.
That's so funny.
Got it.
So I would like to Goodyear blimp this motherfucker back to the Guildhall.
Heard. Cadence plays Walking on Sunshine and cast Levitate. So as you all are like hog tying him in the air and like kind of preparing to make your way back to the city proper, you hear the door to the front door of the Krosky Inn like slam open, and a figure stumbles out and comes around to the side of where you guys are, and fully looks like he's just about to relieve himself on the side of the building. And you see they get there, they stop, they look over, and Declan just goes, "What the fuck happened?"
Oh, it's Declan.
And that is where we're going to end this session for you.
That's so funny.
We don't ask questions like that around here.
Yeah, it's like, what do you care, Declan? We got it taken care of.
You did the
So
job.
much to talk about. Folks, thanks so much for hanging out with us through technical difficulty and all, and the most insane single round of combat I've ever seen in my entire life. We will be carrying on with the Guildhall Records with a 2-part episode next week and the week after, as we are missing a couple folks. Someone has to go be a vampire.
Gang.
But we will be having another couple episodes of the Guildhall Records before we return to our main campaign, Arc 1, the Stone Lord's Folly. So come catch us next week with a couple of fresh faces. And yeah, my name is Zach Savage. I've been your lore. I've been your guild master this evening. You can find me on all the socials at Zach Savage Lore, where you'll see a lot of familiar characters all through the socials. And of course, if you had any issues with any of the calls that I made tonight, as the DM, you can meet me behind the Waffle House on 422, and we can settle it there. I'm going to turn it over to my trio of terror, and they're going to tell you who they are and where you can find them. We'll start with Laura.
Hi, hello, good evening, folks. You can call me Laura or Tutu or Laura Tutu. My pronouns are she, they, and I have been your College of Swords bard, even though I didn't really have to use the swords, but I got to be charming as fuck. Our little tiefling bard, Cadence. As Zach said, I gotta go be a vampire next week, so I'm gonna be at Darkness Emergent Los Angeles with By Night Studios as part of the content creator team. So I will be there getting all the tea from the Los Angeles barony. There are rumors of some very interesting characters that might be shuffling through town. But if you're going to be there, you will see the likes of B. Dave Walters, Jason Carl, Erika Ishii, Cynthia Marie. Most of the cast of Los Angeles and or New York by Night will be in attendance. And I'm going to be there with a bunch of awesome creators as we show you what it's like to be a creature of the night for a weekend. I do believe there are still tickets as well. So if you really want to go, you can come hang out with us. Wednesdays, congratulations, you found me. I'm usually here for the Stone Lord's Folly and or the Guildhall Records and or whatever else Zach cooks up in his twisted little brain. On Fridays, you can find me over at Shadows Over Baldur's Gate with Crit Hit Chronicles, our spiritual sequel to the hit Larian Studios video game Baldur's Gate 3. And I've got some more things coming down the pipeline, so the easiest way to figure out where I'm going to be and what I'm doing is to check out my website, laura22.com. Hey, hi. Go for it.
Hey, I'm Hyacinth. My handle's Hyacinth Wonders on all of the channels, all the social medias, whatever we want to call them. Tonight I was playing Iris, the Air Genasi Rogue. Normally I play Seraphina, the High Elf Cleric, here on Wednesday nights. But I'm always down for a good time, whatever we're doing here. When I'm not here, I do short form cosplay content, and I do streams by myself where I either game, talk, or work on cosplay, depending on the day. Justin.
Hey guys, thanks again for tuning in tonight. I am GM Justin. You can find me on all my socials at Forever GM Justin. You can also find me over at Roll D5. We specialize in playing any TTRPGs. Besides my normal rotation of being able to find me here just about every Wednesday, doing this amazing campaign, not just with our Stormlord's Folly, but with what you're seeing now. You can catch me over at Don't Kill My Character every other Thursday, as we are coming to the conclusion of our Sanguine Scourge Chronicle. And we are, like I said, we're nearing the end of that, so that should be a good time. On top of that, you'll find me over at Smoking Glue Guns, where we're continuing on with our campaign of the Fall of Atheum, a Daggerheart campaign. And then there's probably other things I got going on. You can also find me over at Gen Con coming up later on this summer, where I'll be a professional game for Lurking Fears. And on top of that, there's probably another project that I'm going to likely be a part of. But I would love to at one point make my way over to Darkness Emergent, but I have my friend Natasha that's going to be over there. So follow me on my socials, stay in the loop. Back to you, Zach.
Bam. All right. That's everybody. That's the game. Folks, we will see you next week for another episode of the Guildhall Records. Good night.